welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. Guess who's not cooking breakfast this week? This guy! Yeah, so, breakfast week at Crumbl. I'll be honest, from the original kind of reports on this as to now, I am a bit disappointed. Like, I'm going to go crazy for French toast. Other three, I don't know. I was hoping they were going to do maple bacon. I think they even had kind of said that it was in the works, but I guess it just never worked out. And then originally there was supposed to be a blueberry crumb cake too. Also did not make the final cut. So I don't know. I think French toast is the only one I see that I'm like, wow, okay, I'm excited. But anyways, only 4 cookies to review this week. Apparently that's what it's supposed to be like for a while now. Pink sugar's back, which I don't mind because it gives Crumbl, you know, more wiggle room on a lot of things. And I don't have to eat so many cookies. So, let's go ahead and pose for this thumbnail. And then we'll jump into reviewing the cookies. Try to keep the French toast from falling. So it's going to be hard showing you each cookie. But that French toast, oh my goodness, it's so soft. So soft. So I want to start with the new ones. Understandably so, right? You know, yeah, let's go with French toast first. Man, this thing is so soft, I can't get over it. So it's like a French toast base with a dollop of buttercream icing. And it just melts into that little center hole there. Very, very soft. Yeah. Oh, and it cuts real smooth too. That is the really awesome thing there. So I thought this was going to be tough, but it came right apart. And my goodness, yeah, that looks good. Looks like legit French toast up in here. So let's try this. So the base is a little dry. You know, but that buttercream dollop really highlights this cookie. It adds that punch of sweetness that you would want. Do I like this better than French toast? I don't know. It tastes a little different, but it is a really good cookie. Like the texture, the flavor, you get a lot of cinnamon, and I think I can taste a little bit of maple flavor. So it hits right at home. I wouldn't say it's the perfect cookie, but I would give it an 8.5. All right, we're moving on to the Fruity Pebble one. The one I wanted to do what's it called? Sorry guys. Everything bagel, but these things are so hard to pick up. I just wanted to pick up the easy one here. So milk glaze with Fruity Pebbles again. It's just a regular base with milk glaze and Fruity Pebbles. So I said this before. There's not a lot special to this. It is quite better than what they originally did. They did like a sandwich cookie that was terrible. But I don't know, I don't find a lot of oomph from it. And I feel like I rated it higher last time. But this time, I didn't even give the French, I'll give it the French toast. Oh wait, I did give it an 8.5. I'll give this a 7. It doesn't inspire a lot. But the taste of French toast is always, Fruity Pebbles is always good. So moving on to iced oatmeal. Also a cookie that wants to fall apart. It's just an oatmeal base with a vanilla cream cheese icing, is it or glaze is what I remember. We'll be able to tell for sure here in a few seconds. That's exactly what it is. There's nothing special to this cookie. But it's also a decent cookie, like it's enjoyable. It kind of reminds you of when you're eating oatmeal and you put in a little bit of sugar. some add-ins. That's kind of what you get. Does it remind me of the Little Debbie iced oatmeal cake? In a way, it does. But I would pretty much put this in line with the Fruity Pebble. It's got a good flavor, but still a bit underwhelming per se. 7 out of 10. All right, finally, the monster of the group, Everything Bagel. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's got all the seasonings in the cookie, and it's supposed to be like enjoyable, like it's supposed to be sweet and everything, and so it's like a cream cheese topping, icing, swirl thing. All right, let's try this sucker out. So it's really all on the outside of the cookie. The cookie is pretty just a normal cookie overall. Ooh. Okay, so I was under the impression from many people that they made sweet variations of this. And that it wasn't supposed to be anything like an everything bagel. But folks, this is their first savory and not sweet cookie I've ever had. It's not sweet at all.
It is not sweet.
That cream cheese icing, that it's not even cream cheese. Well, it might be cream cheese, but you know what I mean. It's not got sugar.
It's not cream cheese icing. It's just cream cheese.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Would you call this a cookie?
Mm-mm.
What makes a cookie a cookie?
It being sweet. It's got to have something like a dessert aspect to it. That is more like half of a more crunchy version of a bagel. That's interesting.
A soft version.
Well, yeah, it's not so chewy, but it's also got its crunch to it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't hate it. I'm gonna say 6 because that's not something that I could see myself, getting again. But I thought it was interesting, and it was, if you're going at it from the right angle, you might actually love it. Like if you're not thinking, okay, it's got to be sweet. So, do you have anything?
It's hard to process.
It is. But I give it 6. So, anyways, that's my review. I'm sticking to it, and I will see y'all around.